Hey, welcome back to Tuesday. Welcome back to me. And I'm so happy. I have missed you. I have missed you. So today's Tuesday is inspired by a real life story that happened to me, I think in the last week and a half or so. So Sydney and I were traveling to Ohio for a wedding. We live in Virginia, so it was going to be a trek. And we are going to be gone the whole weekend, about 4 days. And we were not even out of town yet. Like, we were still hometown and about to pull into the gas station. And I went, no, I don't have any hand sanitizer. So I always keep our Mary Kay Shea hand sanitizer. There's one in my purse, one in my car, and just over time, they had both disappeared and gone other places. So here we are about to go, like, right on this big trek. And I'm seriously like debating on whether or not to go back home to get the Mary Kay hand sanitizer. And Sydney was like, Mom, we're not going to go all the way back home. There are hand sanitizers everywhere. Let's just get one in the gas station. And I'm like, no, I'm like, oh, it just makes my skin crawl to think about another hand sanitizer. She was like, really? I'm like, really? It's just not going to be the same. It's going to like dry out our hands. It's just going to be disgusting. So that's what happened. So we've been using this hand sanitizer for 4 days or whatever. And I get home and it's sandpaper, like sandpaper fingertips. Ugh. Every time you touch something, it's like, ugh, like scratchy, right? So before I go into how they're not scratchy anymore, I'm going to say, y'all, this hand sanitizer is the real deal. In fact, I was telling Todd about it. He's like, you sound like a commercial. I'm like, for real. It's Shea hand sanitizer. It moisturizes and sanitizes at the same time. And that's exactly what I told him. But I'm like, it's for real. So you may think all hand sanitizers are alike, but I'm telling you, as this winter season starts, you got to get you some of this stuff because your world will be blown away and it lasts forever. That little squirt bottle that we have, it was like half gone. I'm like, this is so wasteful. This thing lasts forever. Forever. Okay. Anyone know the movie? Forever. Okay, I don't say it quite like they say it in the movie, but name that movie, let me know. Oh, that'll be fun. Okay, so I'm trying to recover from these satin, sandpaper hands or sandpaper fingertips, really. And so, of course, you all know our Mary Kay tried and true satin hands. So the first step is the hand softener. I would love to say that did the trick. However, it did not. Satin hands is fantastic. There's a reason we have had it for eons because it's amazing. But I will say in this like crunch of I need massive help fast, the satin hands was better for maintaining now. Now that my fingers are back, and I know you're like, what got your fingers back? Now satin hands is fantastic for keeping and maintaining the softness that we all want. Okay, so I'm like, hand softener. I'm like, it's not doing the trick. I need massive action. And then I look at what I put on my face. And I'm like, hello, friend. So this is Clinical Solutions. It's one of our 4 boosters. And a lot of you might not know about it because it's rather new. There's 4 of them. But this one is the HA, which stands for hyaluronic acid, plus ceramide hydrator. Now, the thing about the boosters that's all this does. And those are the 2 ingredients. It is targeted. And this thing, I didn't do all my reading up. It's not fresh in my head, but I know there's like 2 levels of moisture on this, like the one that goes deep and the one that stays on the surface and like all this stuff for moisturizing. There's a reason it's called hydrator. And truly there's a reason the letters are in blue. Every time I pull this up, all the different boosters have different colors and I'm like, blue water, like, oh, it's so good. Y'all, I am not kidding. I took this booster, right? It's just a little serum drop. One night, rubbed it on my fingertips. Next day, honestly, didn't even check it because I wasn't even like thinking about it, right? It's not to you, whatever. It's like the next day or that day later, I don't know. But I'm like, oh my gosh, my fingertips aren't like sandpaper anymore. Is that amazing? So y'all know, like I have been doing it on my face just because it feels so good, but I didn't have sandpaper face. So I couldn't appreciate it as much as I do now that it fixed my sandpaper fingertips because of the crappy hand sanitizer I had been using that wasn't Mary Kay. So here you go. These are 2 things that you want to have for winter. I will see you next time on Tuesday. Bye.